Hello and welcome to Green Shoots on Founder India. I'm your host Anisha Layardhavan. Now, on Green Shoots, we catch up with the founders or startups to find out about their journeys, the genesis of their startup, the growth that they've seen, and the plans that they have going ahead. So, today's episode, we are catching up with not one founder, but the two co-founders of this innovative company called Diagrite. So, Diagnite is bringing innovation in the diagnostic industry with first of its kind hyper local model offering. And I'm joined now by Mr. Puneet Sharma, co founder and COO of the company, as well as the CEO and co founder Asit Ranjan Biswabhushan. Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to Green Shoots.
Hi Anisha.
Hi, hi.
So I believe your baby is really a baby. Your startup is just a baby, founded in 2020. I want to understand what made you come up with Diagnite. COVID pandemic, which broke out in end 2019, early 2020, really escalated the need for testing facilities. And initially, there was a lot of worry that we would not have enough infrastructure, but everybody rose to the occasion, especially India's medical diagnostic industry. So, what was the reason for you to come up with this company, and what exactly is the gap that you address with Diagride? So, Asit, would you like to take that up?
You're right, Anisha, while saying that India and the healthcare infrastructure rose up to the occasion, but those are all reactive measures. Diagrite is preparing for as a proactive measures or proactive diagnostic infrastructure for any of the pandemic, if at all it comes. I pray to God that should not happen to the world, but I'm pretty sure that what Diagrite is creating is a proactive infrastructure. So me and Puneet, we have been working in diagnostic company since last 7 8 years. We established this company in 2020, but the gestation of this idea, we have been doing it, I think, prior to 2 years of establishing this company. And this idea gestation or the idea conceptualization happened when we saw that none of the healthcare company, this might be a bigger statement, but none of the healthcare company who claim to be a digital company till today, digital company, they have not been addressing the real problem which exists in the healthcare system. Anisha, giving an example, you might have seen that bid in front of AIMS and Safdarjung in Delhi. 1 lakh 2 lakh people every day coming from tier 2 tier 3 cities, but none of them, no, 100% of those people, they have not been using any of the application. Even if tests are available at doorstep, tests are available at affordable price. But in Diagram, we try to address those problem, the real problem. हेल्थ के लिए लोग जमीन जायदाद बेच के ट्रीटमेंट कराने आते हैं. कैन वी कंट्रीब्यूट एनीथिंग टू दैट कॉज? सो डायग्राइट वी हैव, while conceptualizing Diagrate, we identified that there are three pillars of this business: customer, phlebotomist, the technician who picks the sample, and the lab. So Diagrate overall giving the democratic chance or democratic responsibility, democratic chance to all these three players to express themselves through this platform. Customer could choose a lab of its own. Phlebotomist at its own place could get order as Uber driver is getting orders wherever they are. And lab, we will ensure that the machine utilization and their infrastructure utilization is optimized and they get more and more money earned from their investment. So that's Diagrite and that's the solution. And we do it through the technology intervention only.
Hmm. I'm still trying to understand, the genesis because Asit has explained what the idea was, and that idea took time to incubate. But Puneet, in the medical field, reputation matters a lot, and there are many diagnostic companies in our country which are listed, and they post their earnings every quarter. So when I pick a lab to get tested, I think that it is a reputed company. Why should I go to anyone else to get a test done, but not the lab straight?
So Anisha, thanks for that question. I think if we see the overall landscape, diagnostic landscape in India, and what Asis just mentioned, there are three major stakeholders. One is lab, one is phlebotomist, and one is consumer, right? So at Diagrite, we have democratized the way the consumer would book the diagnostic test at home. So what we are doing is we are giving customers three options, and which is very, very critical to any diagnostic healthcare user. What we are giving is we are giving a choice of convenience, which means phlebotomist will come at home. Second is the choice of labs. It is not about pushing a private label or a me too kind of a lab. Customers has a choice to pick up a lab which is just at the corner of his house, or a branded lab depending on what kind of consumer that is. And third, which is the most important aspect, which is the affordability part of it. So Diagerite caters to these three pillars in the diagnostic space. Now, the second part, Anisha, what is also very important, let's understand, from a different perspective also. So, if we see labs, right, there are 500,000 labs in India, right? And if we talk about phlebotomists, there are about 25 lakh phlebotomists in India, right? So the average capacity utilization of a lab on a 12 months moving average is about 24-25%. And on the other side, the phlebotomist utilization on a 12 months moving average is again 25-30%, right? So what if we actually give those, increase the capacity utilization of the labs by giving them more consumers, more educated consumers, and we're also trying to increase the capacity utilization of the phlebotomists by giving them more bookings. So hence, Diagerite is a bridge which is aiming at standardizing the last mile service delivery of this highly fragmented, healthcare to home market in India, Anisha.
Okay, healthcare to home market, but um, uh, when I contact a lab for a test, I believe that their technicians are well trained and they will come and service me. Now, why should I go to you? You spoke of affordability. If X lab charges X amount, why should they lower the amount because I come through Diagrite? I still have to pay the amount according to the reputation, according to the facilities, and whatever parameters I judge them by. Who would like to take that?
Anisha, you are right in what you are saying, but you are one of the fortunate one who stays in the tier one cities. The more fragmentation you could able to see when we go down to tier two, tier three cities. The same lab, the same reputed lab that you're talking about, their presence in terms of having a lab and that city is very easy. Inducting a machine in that city is very easy, but deputing services to each household in the same manner how they are doing it in tier one cities or metro cities, it is not that easy for it. It has never been that easy for them. So we here in that case we bridge in. So we are not only creating a captivated channel of phlebotomist, we are, as Puneet said, we are democratizing this phlebo channel. We are training them and we are using them as a Uber driver. So we have around 25 lakh of phlebotomists. Due to lack of vocational training, only 10% of those phlebotomists are employed. But India requires 1 crore phlebotomist to, for a regular usage, not even for the pandemic, 1 crore phlebotomist. What Diagrite does to enhance this number of phlebotomists, to enhance the number of phlebotomists and train phlebotomists, we produce a training which make them some home blood sample collection ready. And not only that, we provide them a kit bag, a free kit bag, which is worth around 10-15,000, which will help them in terms of executing their blood sample collection process. So it means wherever you are, whether as a customer you are there in Delhi, you are there in Dehradun, or you are there in Uttar Pradesh, any state of Uttar Pradesh or any state of Bihar or anywhere, Diagrite has a service over there, because we know that labs are there everywhere, plebos are there everywhere, but their standardization and the services that the customer expect might have some fragmentation. We stitch that fragmentation to make it avail by the customer properly in a standardized way. Anisha, to add to that, I would say in healthcare industry, you need not to produce demand. Population, marriage, and health, these would exist at any stage for any country. It need not to have any kind of boost. So in India, health is a hazard. But all the healthcare company or healthcare startup today, you see, they spend crores and crores of rupees to create a demand for themselves. This in fact is a contrasting in nature kind of execution, where you have many people who doesn't avail this kind of services. They're creating a curated set of people where they push and sell their product. But in Diagrite we say we analyze the demand and we standardize the service. That's what we do.
So,
And that is
so
how
Anisha,
we expand our services across pan India.
All right.
Anisha,
So,
Anisha,
yeah. Yeah, Puneet, what I wanted to understand is that, in theory, the idea is very good. But you are into training the lab technicians. Why would you want to do that? Why don't the labs do it themselves? And for my understanding, what I understand is uh, you don't you don't have any of the lab technicians on your roles. You don't have a lab of your own. You're a very asset light model. So, what is the USP?
so USP, as we mentioned, is that uh, we are increasing the employability of these phlebotomists. So, as I told Anisha, you'll be surprised to know this. There are 25 lakh phlebotomists. Out of that, 4 to 5% phlebotomists are employed, right? But the balance phlebotomists are, we are trying to make them employable by giving them kit, by upskilling them, by giving them certification, which we intend to, launch in the near future. So that's what we're trying to do. So any consumer from a Kashmir to a Kanyakumari would actually have a standardized service, and a phlebotomist who is not employed anywhere. We are making that guy, that phlebotomist, employable by giving him bookings and by giving him more business where he can actually earn his livelihood. That's one. Second, very very important aspect, that how we are different in this red ocean strategy of diagnostic players in India is, as a consumer, you today, if you see, there is no transparency in the entire process. And as we say, the 70% of the pre-analytical errors actually happen in the diagnostic space from the time your sample collection process happens until the time the sample is deposited in the lab. So what we are trying to do is bring a complete transparency to an end user by putting an IoT device. That's an investment that Dagret is doing, and this is one of the innovative disruption we're trying to build in the diagnostic space, where as a consumer you can actually see the location of your sample once the sample collection has been done, and you can also see the temperature. As per the NABL guidelines, Anisha, the ambient temperature levels to be maintained where the blood sample is to be transported is 2 to 8 degrees, right? So this IoT device would actually enable and let no consumer know on the application at what location the sample is and at what temperature the sample is being carried to the lab. And hence we are bringing this transparency in the entire last mile service delivery process. So that's something very very different that diagnostic that we're doing again, Aisha.
And to add to that, it's not only in ideation stage. We have launched our Flebo application last month, whereas a organic flow of phlebotomists who are interested to get trained and interested in this model, we have registered more than 3,500 phlebotomists till date, 3,500 customers, where we have spent no money in terms of bringing those custom phlebotomists on our board. And we have tied up with more than 700 labs in 26 cities, and these labs includes all the big names. You name any big labs, they are now associated with Diagrite. They have shown faith in this idea. They have shown the way we are explaining you, we have explained with the same passion and same energy and same intention to them, and luckily they got also convinced and they are now onboarded with us.
Yeah,
So
so I
as a
understand this. Asit, I understand that as a lab, I have everything to go with Diagrite. I don't have to bother about getting my sample in best shape possible because you have taken responsibility for it and you have committed that you will give the sample of end customer in the best shape possible. Plus, the lab technician also has found a lot of options to not be just attached to one lab, and it is both ways. I understand it's win-win for lab technicians and the lab, but the customer, he doesn't know. Why should he want to trust you? He trusts the lab. How do you get the word out that, look, I'm here and I can serve you better than just the lab?
the prospect here is very your prospect is almost the prospect against which we are building, or through which we are building this product. So we know that for a customer, lab is important. For a customer, the perception of righteousness, the perception of right brand been created by that lab. So here, Diagrite is not putting itself in the forefront. As an application, as a platform, we are promoting that lab. First time in India, any aggregator application is writing so much of content about the lab. If you come to our application, you will see that in the forefront, our content is promoting that lab. We are giving you a sneak peek, a better sneak peek to that lab, the lab you have been trusting for years together. Suppose you and your family is trusting a lab for 10 years, but you know very less thing about that lab. Only the brand name itself is enough for you to trusting that lab for 10 years. But you would be interested to know that this lab is doing not many work to own your trust. All this transparency of that particular lab, and every lab which is in your proximity or your vicinity, about all the labs you are writing the content. And we know that it is not about creating that demand. As you rightly said, even if you go to that lab, we will help you to standardize the last mile delivery. Giving an example, suppose I am in sector 44 of Gurgaon, and a bigger lab, they have only 10 phlebos in Gurgaon. So bearing once this 10 phlebo capacity been consumed, they cannot take a single order for that day of that particular vicinity. Here Diagrite comes in. Diagrite expand the capacity of a lab to take more and more number of orders in any vicinity they want to. Diagrite helps them to standardize the last mile delivery, what they cannot think of. So, Anisha, you need to understand labs are more into a factory business. All the labs, they get more business from the doctors, not from the consumers. We are the consumer side, consumer facet of that lab. Any lab you talk about, any bigger lab you talk about, if you go through their balance sheet, you will find that 90% of the business been sourced by doctors. They are still novice in terms of approaching direct customer or customer approaching directly to that lab. So for the lab, we are the consumer facet. We are the gateway for them to directly approaching the customer. So we are the platform where lab could do their D2C business through our platform. That is how we are standardizing the lab services.
Right. But the question is, Puneet, that how do you get the word out? I don't know that I can, there is an app called Diagrite where I can, just get my testing done. I know about 4 labs in my vicinity. I've used the facilities. I go to them. So is there an app where I can use your services, or do I go to the to my preferred lab and they then send somebody from you? How does it work?
So, Anisha, we basically operate on a 3-pronged strategy, and that's where our strategy comes in. Let me also just take this opportunity to talk about that. Our first, way we actually operate is a test as a service, where we actually get the test done for the lab, right, and help that lab get more customers. The second is Flebo as a service, as what Asif just mentioned, that we actually tie up with B2B players or with these reach in multiple geographies, to third is enterprise as a service, the test as a service and the Flebo as a service is a subset of. So which means the entire customer lifecycle journey from acquisition of a consumer to fulfillment of that particular booking and the report, including the customer services, is what is being catered by Diagrite.
So we call it TAS, PAS, and AS. TAS is test as a service, PAS is Flebo as a service, and AS as enterprising as a service. So customer is being touch based through either any of the service. Any lab who require Flebo as a service, we give Flebo. Any lab who require test as a service, we give test, promote test through our application, and enterprise is whole of all these things.
No, but you said that you're trying to get the lab to reach the customer, right? The customer and not the institutional business. But as a customer, how do I reach out to you? How do I know that you're there?
So Anisha, I could sense that you are asking about our marketing strategies, how customer will come to know about us. So we are trying to grow organically. One of the organic growth strategies growing through the technicians. Here, the people who pick up blood sample from you, they are unlike other delivery partners. These delivery partners are skilled delivery partners. So they know about medical test. They could be a consultant for a customer to book many tests. So we are promoting our test through Plebo and consumer application download through Plebos itself. So that is one of the strategy that we have started doing it. And today we are doing 15,000 orders, and out of 15,000 orders per month, and out of this 15,000 order, 10,000 order and downloads been done by these phlebotomist itself, so phlebotomists themselves. Number two, so we are going to promote our application through all the channels how other company are going to do, other company have been doing. We have our digital network, we have our digital strategy, we have our digital team, full-fledged digital team. But we are waiting for the right time when our lab tie-up will happen in 30 cities. Then we will go for a carpet bombing. Carpet bombing means all channel will promote Diagrite, and there will be a purpose for a customer to download this application. It is not going to be a only marketing strategy for the customer to attract or give some amount of discount to download the application, but there would be, we ensure that our product and services inculcate a purpose itself for individual customer to download our application.
All right. So you're waiting for that minimum scale to come through. Puneet,
Yes.
then could you talk to us about, what are the revenue triggers for your company? You're an asset-light model. You don't have the lab technicians on your rolls. You don't run large-scale labs. Um, what is the way you grow your revenue? Do you get a cut from the labs? How does it work?
So, as I mentioned some time back, that we have three models. One is the lab model, so we get a certain percentage from the labs, right? Second is we have B2B partnerships where we actually do the enterprise as a service and a Flavor as a service pickup, which is paid by the B2B partner or the lab to us, right? That's the multiple ways that we are monetizing this particular model. And just to share with you the journey of Diagrite, how we have grown. So we are at an average ARR, annual run rate, of about $3.6 million, and our November exit was 2.4 crores is what we did. We do about 16,000 fulfillment of customers a month, and we have been growing at a 25% month on month kind of a growth that we are witnessing for the last 2 quarters there, Anisha.
And
Right.
Anisha, this is a revenue where we have not started flexing our body. This is a very fragmented muscles that we have started flexing. And all this revenue is a resultant of channelizing. We have not been spending a single penny in marketing while realizing this revenue. This is all channelization and standardization.
All right, but the revenue, source is just one, the cut from the labs, right?
No, we are
No.
we have a
Yeah.
different revenue. So in a TAS model, we get some cut from the lab. In a PaaS model where Plebo as a service, Plebo
Mhm.
pays the lab or any corporate or government of India, wherever Plebo is required, or wherever blood sample collection is required, they on an average pays us around 250 to 300 rupees. In turn, we pay 250 rupees to lab, and there is a margin of 20%, minimum 20% in that model. And in a as model, enterprise as a service model, when we take the responsibility of booking the orders to fulfillment the orders, in that case, few of the corporate pays us a fee model. That fee is around 600 to 700 rupees per customer.
All right. So going ahead, Puneet, what kind of growth are you penciling in? You said that you want to, have a presence in X amount of cities and have with X number of labs. What kind of progress are you making? How are you reaching out to these labs and the enterprises?
So it's a very, very clear, concerted strategy that we are working with, Anisha. End December, which is about 1.5 weeks from now, we'll be present in 30 cities in North India. Uh, Q4 of which is starting January, we will be venturing into the Western India and the Southern India. So in the next 12 months' time, the way we envisage and we envision is that we will be there in 140 cities by next December, and our revenues in tune of about 100 CR plus is what we are very, very confident that we'll hit. And in terms of the bookings, we are looking at about 2 lakh bookings a month that we will be fulfilling either through the task model or a PaaS model or an enterprise as a service model, Anisha. So I think we are very, very clear in terms of our strategy and the road ahead, how we intend to move in the next 4 quarters.
As a
All
typical
right.
taskmaster, we call Puneet taskmaster in our organization. As a typical taskmaster, he has orchestrated the numbers. But I would like to put it in a different way. Like our objective is to make at least 15,000 phlebotomists earn a lakh of rupees in a month. That's our objective. Now, in India, 15,000 phlebotomists should earn 1 lakh of rupees. 70% of lab who are associated with us, their machine capacity should go from 30% to 45% in next 1 year. And we should touch base at least a crore of customer by next year, crore of customers life. So that's the overall objective, and that is only possible in terms of if Puneet is able to do the make the task happen through us.
Okay. Here's wishing both of you all the very best for the months and the years ahead. Let's hope your targets come faster than what you've charted out, and all the that you're hoping for, the tie-ups and the revenue growth comes in earlier than what you are penciling in. Thank you for joining us and speaking to us about your company on Green Shoots. Pleasure having you both with us.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
Anisha.
Anisha.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Thank you for joining us, and do come back for more interviews with founders of startups to find out about their journeys, about the product that they have or the service that they have, and how they plan to grow it further. We'll be back with another interview soon. Stay tuned.